Hi friends, welcome to the Shabby Chic Farmhouse. Here we dive into a world of DIY and more, using our state-of-the-art laser to craft beautiful wood creations right from our shop here in Central Illinois. Our passion is to bring you fun and purposeful projects that you can create with your own hands. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced crafter, we offer painting techniques and tips to help you design custom and personalized home decor. Interested in any of the featured projects or our maker boxes? Visit our website to order and start your crafting journey. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our latest projects. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We'll open our package and then we're going to separate all of our pieces according to colors. So we will have a pile of whites, a pile of reds, a pile of blue, and a pile of browns. So once you get those all separated, then we'll start painting each piece according to the colors that we have them in piles of. I always paint all my whites and then I move on to, my each color. So I began with my brown pile, and how we do this is we're just going to paint those stars with our sponge, and then as soon as you get that paint on there, we're going to take a baby wipe and just wipe that paint right off. That's going to leave us with what would appear to be a stained piece of wood. I then move on to the centers of the flowers, and we're just going to pounce that paint on them, and I did yellow for my centers. You also could use painter's tape. This just helps to hold your small pieces in place while you paint them. Okay, we're going to set those yellow pieces aside and get us a new place of painter's tape. Wipe down your surface. If you have any paint, you don't want to get that yellow paint onto your white flowers. So get a new piece of painter's tape and then just lay your flowers out. Continue the process like you did with the yellow centers with your white. Okay, set our white pieces aside, and again, make sure your surface is clean of any of that white paint. And then I moved on to the blue. So paint your blue piece, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we set our blue piece aside and we're moving on to our final color, our red color. So we'll just start painting the pieces that were in our pile for red paint. And once we get those done, then we get to start some distressing. Okay, so I pulled the white pieces that were attached to the painter's tape back over, and you see me there. That is the sponge that we used for the brown paint. I offloaded the brown paint, and I just fairly lightly go over the edges of my white pieces. And I just spin it around and kind of go the opposite direction that I had just gone, catching just the edges of the stars. And then I take the flowers and just go over the edges, like I said, as I try to do with the stars. Just real lightly. And again, you want to offload as much of that paint. You can always add more if you want a more distressed look. So this is the flower centers. Again, gonna do a little distressing with that brown paint over the edges. And you can go across the top of it if you want. It just depends on the look that you're going for. So the rest of the pieces, you'll see me do this is just going along those edges like that with that sponge with what we like to call dry paint, just very little paint left on there. And this is totally optional. You don't have to do this. If you don't like this look and you just want to leave it painted, that's fine too. Okay, we're going to get our back piece back out. Now this is a project that we don't have to worry about painting that back piece. It's just simply going to hold our pieces. You're not going to see any of it. It's going to be covered with all the pieces we've already painted. So I just like to start by laying all my pieces out to make sure everything's, I know exactly where I want to place them whenever I go to glue it together. So this is me just laying it all out, making sure I have my pieces the way that they need to go, and getting it ready to glue down. So whenever you're comfortable with the layout that you have, then just start by turning those pieces over. And I just used one of the brushes or one of the sponges that already had a little bit of paint on it. Not a big deal. And then I just dipped it in my paint and dabbed the paint along the pieces and puzzled them together, just like you see me doing there. And then we just continued all the way through. Once you get all the pieces on there, before they really get a good hold, I just kind of make sure that I have them in place where I want them. And if not, then you can kind of shift them around as a whole piece. And now we're ready to add our twine. So you can see I kind of started on the back side. Now I did leave a nice long string in the front after I did a good tight tie on that, as you can see there. And so that long string is what we will tie our stars to. So you want to make sure whenever you do that that you're happy with the length of that, and then allow, of course, the knot tying. And then you simply just loop that around 3 or 4 times, whatever you can get out of the length, tie it, and then we'll tie our stars on.